Hi, folks. This is Joe Firestone for Empowering Democracy. And my topic for this stream is Democracy Advances in Mexico. It's a piece which appeared in Common Dreams. I'll share the screen for you. By the way, hi, everybody. It's called Massive Demonstration of Support for Lopez Obrador in Mexico City. I guess there are two folks here, but they haven't commented yet. Hey, Kay, how are you? Nice to see you back. Anyway, I'll get started on the post. This piece was by the Common Dream staff just yesterday on November 27th. I thought this was important because somewhere close by, close to us, there is democracy strengthening and happening. Hundreds of thousands marched with Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador on Sunday. Of course, he's popularly known, as AMLO. In a massive demonstration through Mexico City to show their support. The march is celebrating the, quote, transformation of Mexico, unquote, 4 years into his 6-year term. AMLO was elected in 2018 and heralded as the Bernie Sanders of Mexico. Okay. Reuters reported, quote, the president is not alone, read a placard at the rally, while others vowed support for the government's controversial electoral reform plan. Quote, I like the way AMLO governs, always doing everything for the most vulnerable, said Alma Perez, a 35-year-old teacher who traveled from the southern state of Guerrero to join the march. Lopez Obrador, quote, has done what no other president has done for the poor, unquote. Said Ramon Suarez, a 33-year-old electrician. Mariachi bands entertained the president's supporters who arrived on buses from around the country, many wearing purple, the color of his Morena party. Agence France Press reports Lopez Obrador, who enjoys an approval rating of nearly 60%, owes much of his popularity to his social welfare programs aimed at helping the elderly and disadvantaged Mexicans. It also said Mexican presidents are barred from serving more than one term, and Lopez Obrador has ruled out trying to change the Constitution to stay in office. Now, by the way, that term is a 6-year term, for those who don't know. Even so, he is keen to see his Morena party hold on to power after he stands aside. Three of AMLO's allies and potential successors: Mexico City Mayor Claudia Sheinbaum, Foreign Minister Marcelo Ebrard, and Interior Minister Adán Augusto López were with him at the rally. A tweet from Telesur English, which is actually a Venezuelan publication. Hashtag Mexico March in Mexico City in support of AMLO's government and fourth government report. And here is Bonnie. Thank you. And there are some pictures. Big crowds. And a tweet from Jose Luis Granados Ceja. If today's march with Lopez Obrador was about seeing who owns the streets, it is clear that they belong to the left. A very clear message being sent today by the people of Mexico. Hashtag es un honor marchar con Obrador, which I translate as it is an honor to march with Obrador. And then people holding up various signs of support. Daniel Lopez tweeted, the Mexicans march to celebrate 4 years of AMLO's presidency. And there is AMLO right in the center of that picture. The rather short guy with white hair. And the tweet from Bloomberg, Mexicans march to celebrate 4 years of AMLO's presidency. Mexican's president and longtime protest leader took thousands of Mexicans to the streets for the first time oh, they're bothering me. I guess not being a subscriber, I cannot get that after all. Only gave me half a tweet here. Tens of thousands march in Mexico City to support the president and the country's reforms. Hashtag AMLO, hashtag Mexico. There is this. That was quite a crowd, wasn't it? And that's it. That's the story. A president putting through his reforms, supported by the people, by hundreds, of thousands, and a day of celebration in Mexico. A popular leader who, if I recall correctly, tried 3 times to become the president, of Mexico. He was turned aside by the forces of money time and time again. But in the end, with the support of the people, he was successful. He used to be the mayor, of Mexico City, and now the very successful president with a foreign policy that demonstrates some independence from the Colossus of the North. That's us, if you don't know. And very, very happy people. I don't know the size of the crowd. It looks like it was in the hundreds of thousands. It was a day of celebration for our neighbors. Let's see this. What happens if I click on view replies? Tens of thousands march in Mexico City to support the president and the country's reforms. It looks to me like it's more like hundreds of thousands. They certainly have room for them, in Mexico City. Here are more pictures. So the pink tide has been coursing through Latin America, not only in Mexico, but also in Colombia, in Peru, in Argentina, in Brazil, and in Venezuela. Of course. The big holdout, is Ecuador. And there, of course, stirrings there. And I forgot to mention Bolivia, which has just turned pink itself not too long ago. And in Chile, of course. So the progressives are on the march, in Latin America. And they have successes to point to. And what will this mean for U.S. Foreign policy? We don't exactly know at this point. We can hope that we will change foreign policy and choose to be collaborative for the first time in a very long time, and stop overthrowing progressive regimes, in Latin America. Let the people make their own way. Stop defending the companies. Stop using violence to undermine what the people want, down there. So that's my message for this stream. I'll be back at 9 p.m. this evening when we'll have a panel talking about the guns and also dump the corruption. This panel is at Bonnie's special request. So everybody have a good afternoon. Okay, but Kay, thank you again for coming. Hope to see you at 9 p.m.